Well, it looks like we have several confirmed matches for WWE Monday Night Raw, and I'm so excited to kind of go through a preview, predictions, and what could and what should happen on this show. Obviously, we have CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in a steel cage match, which is obviously going to be the main event. That is so exciting. I'm so pumped about it. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winroth, and let's dive into what could happen on Monday Night Raw on March 10th. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, like this video if you think that this is going to be a banger episode of WWE Raw. I know for sure it's going to be. I mean, with that steel cage match and a couple segments that have been promised so far, it's going to be a great show. And also, one more thing, do me a favor, comment down below the word yes if you're just simply excited for that cage match, because I know I am. It's going to be something that we're going to probably talk about for quite some time after the results come through. So please comment yes below. I appreciate it. So starting off with a segment that has been confirmed, we have the LWO versus A New Day. This is going to be a nice filler match. I know that Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston have a lot of history with together, and they're just going to do a great job. They're going to put on a good match, and Xavier Woods versus Dragon Lee is something I'm really excited to see as well. This could really separate off, and we might get a Kofi versus Rey feud. We might get a Dragon Lee versus Xavier feud. I'm so cool with that, you know. But I do have to say, I think that the New Day heel turn was a lost opportunity for WWE. They really missed out on the opportunity to capitalize on it. They were so hot for the last couple weeks, and they just dropped the ball. They really didn't capitalize on it. But I hope that they can find that heat again, and I hope that they can make something of it. It's just going to be really tough to find it again. I think Dragon Lee is going to turn heel at some point in time. The reason being, I mean, we know what happened with Dom. We know what happened with Santos. So obviously this is going to happen with Dragon Lee as well. It's going to feed into the Rey Mysterio deadbeat dad allegations and all that good stuff. So I'm excited for that to happen, but for now, I think it's just going to be a nice, calm, collected tag team match that might fuel a later segment and storyline. So moving on to the AJ Styles and Logan Paul segment that's confirmed as well. When we're going to actually see a match come from this, who knows? I highly doubt that they're going to come out tomorrow and say, all right, Logan, let's wrestle later. I hope that's the case. That would be awesome to see, but I don't think that's going to happen. Is this something that's WrestleMania worthy? I think it's only WrestleMania worthy if they do put up a triple threat match with these guys and Braun Breaker for that Intercontinental title. That is something I'd love to see, and I just don't know if that's something we're going to get right away. I hope it is, but obviously we got a couple other guys that are in the mix for that IC title. We got someone like Finn Balor as well, so it's really going to come down to what Triple H wants to cook up with this storyline. So obviously something like that would be WrestleMania worthy. AJ Styles was just recently on Chris Van Vliet's podcast, Insight, and did say that he has, a couple good years left in him. So I think a cool little IC title reign for him before he retires would be awesome. And of course, we all know Logan Paul has the most heat in the WWE right now. People just genuinely hate him. I mean, they just genuinely hate him. They don't care if he's a heel, if he's a face. They just hate Logan Paul. And I can't blame him, man. Logan Paul is one of those guys that you just love to hate. But that's also why he's so popular and why he's getting all these opportunities. And his in-ring ability is amazing. So seeing these two guys go up against each other is going to be really amazing. Moving on to the next thing, we got Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller. This is also confirmed, and I think that we're going to see Jey Uso wrestle for the next couple weeks. I think Gunther's going to take a seat in the back and just kind of watch it all unfold. We'll probably see Gunther. I think that he will show his face, just like Jey showed his face the last couple weeks in Gunther's matches. Whether he interferes or whether he's just there to watch, just kind of get into Jey's head, I think that's going to be something that we definitely see. But ultimately, it could be a situation where Gunther just takes the next couple weeks off and just rests and get ready for that WrestleMania match with Jey Uso. So obviously we do have a little feud going on here with A-Town Down Under. Next up is probably going to be Austin Theory. And I got to tell you guys something. I'm a huge Austin Theory fan. Seriously. I want to see Austin Theory succeed. And the opportunities that he's got in this business this far are really crazy. I mean, he's gotten rock bottom. He's gotten stunnered by Stone Cold. He's gotten an attitude adjusted by John Cena. This guy has really done it all at such a young age. And I think that he's really going to be the next up in this company. But obviously, it's just not his time right now. I'm going to be patient with that. And I think Jey Uso is going to dominate Grayson Waller. It's going to be not even close. I think they got to really put Jey Uso in this situation to show that he's powerful and show that he's confident. Or they could really screw us up here. And, Jey Uso could lose, and then it could really screw with his confidence. I have a very bold prediction for Jey Uso, guys. I don't want to spoil it on this video, but I will make another video. Let's just say I don't think Jey Uso is as face as we all think. I think that there's something in the background that we're not aware of. And I think that he could be somebody that's going to be bad. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to do another video on it. We'll talk about it later. But for now, moving on to our next segment here. This is actually a prediction that I have. I don't necessarily think this could happen, but it should, right? I think we're getting some kind of Rhea and IYO segment. I think what's going to happen here is Rhea is going to come out. She's going to be upset. She's going to be demanding a rematch of some sort. And then I think IYO is going to be like, well, no, that's not going to happen. You know, I won this thing fair and square. You're on your own. Kick rocks, right? And then I think we might actually see Bianca come out. And I think this is going to be giving us a teaser to a potential triple threat match at WrestleMania between IYO, Bianca, and Rhea. Oh man, this is exactly what I want. I really, really need this to happen. But of course, there's some things that got to happen for that to be in place, right? So I'm not sure what's going to occur, but I do love to see a segment with Rhea Ripley, whether she's on the mic or in the ring. I mean, she's just iconic already. And I wonder what IYO SKY is going to do in this situation. We do have Dakota Kai and her in the faction. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, guys. I'm excited. I hope that it ends up happening where it is a triple threat match because we freaking need it. We need it badly for WrestleMania. And then moving on to the main event, the absolute best match that we're going to see in the next month or so, I would say. We're getting a WrestleMania match on Raw. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, a steel cage match, guys. What are the odds of this happening? I can't believe this is happening, but this is really throwing it back to the early Raw days where we would get random steel cage matches, random matches like this on a Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. So this is really awesome to see. I love that Triple H is doing this. He's really taking risks. And I have a very bold prediction for this match. I think Roman Reigns is going to interfere somehow in this match, guys. And this is going to prepare that triple threat match that we've all been talking about. We've all been predicting. And I think that Roman Reigns is going to come in and do something to screw something up. He's obviously more mad at Seth Rollins. So I think that he's going to do something to Seth Rollins that's going to screw it all up. And CM Punk is going to win the match. And that is going to feud for that triple threat match at WrestleMania. And then ultimately, what is the payoff here, right? What is the payoff? I think it's pretty simple, guys. Just like I said, I think the payoff here is just that we get a triple threat match. We're going to get a good, high-quality match at WrestleMania with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. I think that it's something that we all want to see, and it just needs to happen before it can't happen. You know, it's just something that needs to happen because we have CM Punk, who is 46 years old, right? We have only a good amount of years left before his quality matches are gone. So things like this need to happen now so that way we can just enjoy it and say it happened and say we saw it. So I think Roman's going to interfere. That is my bold prediction. And lastly, guys, my overall thoughts on the episode. We're in full swing here. We're in full Road to WrestleMania mode for Raw and SmackDown, and we have 7 weeks until WrestleMania. So we have a lot of things that need to happen. It's not going to be banger episodes every single week up to this point, but ultimately we are seeing that there are some great potential matches going on. And I'm really excited about that steel cage match. We obviously had Rhea drop the title to IYO SKY last week on a Monday Night Raw. It's really exciting to see. And I don't know, maybe we'll see John Cena this episode. I know they've come out and said that he's not going to be on this episode because he's missing out in the next 2 weeks of Raws. But listen, that would be sick. I mean, what kind of heel move would that be where you're screwing up their scheduling, you're interrupting the show? Just come out, man. We just need to know what John Cena's thinking and saying. But we might not even get any of that. You know, we might not get any of that even up until WrestleMania is the actual day of. We might not get anything until WrestleMania itself. So we'll see. I'd love to see that because we're just on edge about it. It's a great storyline for the WWE right now. We got to figure out what's going on with Braun Breaker now. Braun Breaker has really been put on the shelf, and I'm just not happy about it because this guy's such a talent, and I think that he's got a ability that a lot of guys don't. You know, he's really athletic, and he can do stuff on the mic that others can't as well. So we need to figure out what's going on with these IC title reigns, and we need to make it happen. So that's why I'm very excited to see a potential Ludwig feud with him, AJ Styles, Logan Paul, Finn Balor. There's so many options out there. I hope on this episode of Raw we finally get some solidified guys who are going to be challenging Braun Breaker for the IC title. So, guys, that's it. That's what I'm thinking for Monday Night Raw. Please comment below and like the video and subscribe. It would mean a ton to me. I'm new to this, like I said, and I'm your casual WWE fan. Like, if you missed an episode, don't worry. I'll be here to help you guys out. If you have any questions, man, feel free to DM me on X, TikTok, anything, man. I'm willing to talk to you guys, and I love for people to come on the show. You know, I'll set everything up. If you want to come on the show once, just let me know. We'll make it happen. We'll just have an open, discussion and just talk about wrestling. We're all fans and we all love wrestling, so we're all here for that. And again, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate everyone tuning into another edition of Road to Ringside. Have fun watching Monday Night Raw, and let's see what happens. Hey, go CM Punk. Have a good one.